Okay, so I am now 16 weeks pregnant. It's middle of December. Not a whole lot to update, but full disclosure, right now I'm actually at an open house. I'm working, but there's nobody here and I have no internet service and I'm pretty bored, so I decided I'd update my vlog. So if I stop it, it's because people are here. But yeah, not a whole lot to update, not a whole lot's going on. I am 16 and a half weeks. I had to go and do all of my testing, my gestational diabetes testing, and then they did some genetic testing, and then with that genetic testing, they also do gender. So I'm really anticipating getting that test result back. I was kind of hoping I had it before this update, but I'm doing the update now, so it is what it is. I'm just scared that it's really not a girl and I'm gonna be heartbroken. I'll feel better after this blood test, because this blood test is like taken by professionals, done by professionals, not something online. But yeah, I'm feeling better, lightheaded a lot, exhausted a lot, but after talking to my midwife, she kind of yelled at me because I usually don't eat breakfast. I do intermittent fasting, but she's like, you can't do that while you're pregnant, you have to eat. So that seems to help, but I'm feeling better. Kids are excited. They still ask tons of questions. We decided after Christmas and birthdays, we'd go to Once Upon a Child so they can pick out some clothes from like 0 to 6 months, because we have nothing. Nothing. That's fine. We don't need, you really don't need anything for a baby. Seriously, you need some clothes, diapers, and milk. That's it. People always like, I like to have a swing, but even if I don't have a swing, I don't need a swing. It's fine. They'll live. So I'm not too worried. But I did want to tell you guys something that's kind of interesting. So last weekend, I believe, I went out to my dad's to decorate his house for Christmas because he doesn't do it, and my mom would. So like, we make sure that it gets decorated, he gets a tree up and whatnot. And my mom collected stuffed animals where you push their like hand or whatever and they sing and dance and go crazy. She's done that for years, and she'd get a new one every year. And so last year and this year I got one. I told Brittany if she wanted to do it next year she could. I kind of felt bad. I just kind of took it upon myself. But anyways, so we went there to decorate, and all of the Christmas decorations are in the barn. So I told Brody, I said, you need to go down and get me the Christmas decorations because I don't want to do it. But I went down with him, but he went upstairs because it's in the like hayloft of the barn. And so he went up and he got all the totes, and I helped him bring them down and put him on the four-wheeler and take him up to the house. I didn't go up into the loft though. I was just there to help him. So we get all the totes up there, going through them. We get through all of them, and I realized that the tote with all Mom's stuffed animals isn't there. Like, we don't have it. And I started to panic, and I started to cry, because like, that's something that's a tradition that my mom started. Like, it wasn't like a normal tradition. It wasn't something that like everybody does. It's just something that she did for the kids, and that tote wasn't there. And my dad's garage burnt down this summer, and I was so scared that that tote was in there, because I was like, out of all their Christmas decorations, that tote was probably like the most special to us. And I was thinking maybe we told Dad to put it in the garage instead of down at the barn. And so I was freaking because I couldn't find it. So I ran down to the barn, went up into the loft, and I am looking all over for this tote, and I don't see one. And there was a tarp that was kind of laying in the corner. So I pull off this tarp, and there's a baby cradle up in the attic. A wooden old baby cradle. I'm like, why does she have a wooden baby cradle? So then I start getting like teary-eyed and stuff, because I didn't want to go up to the loft. That's why I was making Brody do it, but I couldn't find this stupid tote, so I had to go up to the loft. And then I see that there's a cradle, a wooden cradle there. So like, I kind of pull it out, and like, there's pieces in it, and I don't know if it'd work or not. But like, I started crying. I'm like, my mom left us a cradle. And then I I did find the tote, thank God, of the stuffed animals. So I take them up to the house and I go in to tell Dustin, I'm like, my mom has a wooden baby cradle up in the barn. Dad's like, yeah, she's had that for years. I told her to throw it away, but she always said that one of you girls would need it. I'm like, oh. Like, I got so sad. In my head, I'm like, my mom just gave me a Christmas present. Like, a baby cradle up in the attic of the barn. Like, what? So I told Dustin, like, we gotta go and check it out and see if we can use it. And so we did, and all the pieces are there, but he was looking at it and it's supposed to be like a rocking cradle, you know, but there was no hardware to like make it rock. So then he lifted up the mattress or whatever, and she had taped a Ziploc baggie with all the parts. So everything is there. Like, everything's there. We can use it. I am so excited. Dustin mentioned like sanding it down and refinishing it, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna wash it up. It's old. It looks old, and I love it. The only thing that we're gonna do on the bottom, put a couple more supports on it, and then we will have to get a new mattress because I think that one's original. It looks like it's from the 1940s. It looks like a flattened pillow. So I will try to find a new mattress for it. But yeah, I've got a cradle from my mom. So cool. It's so cool. But that's pretty much it. Getting ready for Christmas, and then the kids' birthdays. That ends in February, and then after that I think it'll be more baby time. But oh, in January I go for my anatomy scan in Du Bois, so I'll probably update after that. But that is it.